A coalition of civil society organizations, CSOs, have called on governments of ECOWAS to include more women in management positions in the extractive industry to promote growth. The CSOs say this while briefing journalists in Abuja on advocacy visits to ECOWAS by women organizations working in the extractive sector in West Africa and consultative meeting on women participation in the extractive sector. Mr. Komlan Mercy, Secretary General of West African Civil Society Forum, WACSOF, an NGO, observed that women often experienced negative impact than men in the sector.
Women who are here are, representing different organizations of people who are affected by the mining exploitation. We need help of the media to relay the voice of the civil society organizations, so the authority will be aware of what is happening, and not only that specific question about lead or other metals, but also the need of sharing the benefits, the need of education, the need of entrepreneurship, the need of creating a funding to have a provision to help women and all the population that are working in that sector to benefit from what the companies that are exploiting those minerals are getting out of it. So civil society organizations are watchdogs. They are here to voice up the citizens' voice and to make sure that the authorities are aware of what is going on. And we are calling on ECOWAS and on every country's government to be fair with people and to be fair with women, to have those funding being effective on women and being also education, entrepreneurship, and economic development of those society and those organizations.
Speaking, Mrs. Ndiaye-Sobel, Regional Coordinator of Extractive Industries Program for Oxfam West Africa, said that the CSO's advocacy sought to promote women's rights in the extractive sector operations. She noted that 24 women-based organizations across 10 West African countries work in 111 grassroots community in creation of awareness on the need for women to participate in extractive sector activities.
We are empowering community organizations to provide information, to advocate for their rights, but also to know how they claim what should be returned to them in terms of revenue and in terms of protecting the environment of working, but also this environment of living. It's not about room and conference matter, but we are addressing to government, we are addressing to institutions, but we are also empowering community to know what's happened in the extractive sector area.
Meanwhile, Mrs. Owusu-Koranteng, Associate Executive Director of WACAM, an NGO, decried low level of awareness by women about activities in extractive industry to often hinder their participation in governance, and urged women to take up challenges in tracking impacts of mining activities and to speak against such to achieve the desired goals.
There are women, just like me, working hand in hand with communities to ease some of the problems. You see, the case of Nigeria is quite peculiar in the sense that mining began, and not only Nigeria, all the West African countries, mining began without us knowing the effects of mining. So we embraced mining. Before, when we saw the problems that mining confronted us with, we tried to mitigate some of these things. So that cannot have a 100% solution. Definitely you have some of the problems, because I haven't seen any mining without effect.
High point of the event was the CSO's call on ECOWAS member countries to adopt the Mining Act geared towards promotion of women participation in extractive sector governance at regional levels.